SMT Thermal Discoveries are the experts in thermal processes from -50 degrees Celsius up to 450 degrees Celsius. With highly stable reflow soldering systems, vacuum soldering to reduce voiding in solder joints, whether you need temperature treatment systems with standard equipment or flexible solutions, SMT Thermal Discoveries have the machine to your thermal challenges.
Welcome to the VISCOM stand here at Protronica. Delighted to be joined by my old friend Carsten Saluski. Nice to see you, Carsten.
Trevor, thank you very much. Good seeing you.
It's been a couple of years.
It is. It is. It feels like it at least. But it's good to be back, right?
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, obviously, none of us have been sitting still during that time. You've been doing some product development. We all know the market is very busy.
Yeah.
And of course, VISCOM is known especially for working very much in the automotive market. So, tell us a little bit about what's going on.
You mean the roller coaster ride and that happened? Yeah. But anyway, a lot of catch up. So automotive electronics is back up. So we see strong orders since several months now. Mm-hmm. And so that was a good timing that we used the slower years to actually develop new products, especially in the inline automated X-ray field. So we are here in front of our brand new iX7059 series, mm-hmm. And it's a series of different systems which really are complementing our standard systems, the 7056, which is a combo AOI, AXI system for regular printed circuit boards of assemblies. Mm-hmm. This one can do other things that became more important in the market. Let's take electromobility, for example. So you have heavy components, heavy boards, inverters, everything that's needed for that. And we can do 180 kV X-ray inspection of these heavy boards for solder joints and so on.
So that would be good for also for the 5G industry, I would think.
That's another version of the iX7059, which is basically built for large server boards, large 5G boards, which can handle flat boards up to 1,600 millimeter in length. Wow. Then this machine has wings left and right, and you can put in very long boards.
So obviously for LEDs and stuff like this.
LEDs, everything that needs X-ray inspection. Mm-hmm. On the inspection side, which is very important, with high power electronics, you have heat sinks. Void inspection on heat sinks became a big business lately, and we even have a module inspection that's more for the back end of the semiconductor industry, that goes into like high power components and inspecting also with the high voltage, the 180 kV tubes, inspects the power components for voids, for good solder joints, and even for barrel fill on THT components.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the semiconductor side. I mean, a lot of the inspection companies are starting to move more into that area because everything's getting smaller and people are moving towards that area, and smaller, tighter definitions.
Yes.
What are you doing in that respect?
So certainly there are two trends, I would say. So the module inspection, which goes into more the back end of semiconductors, as well as wire bonds and everything like that. But then on the high power electronics and electromobility, but even clean energy. When you have solar power and you need to have the inverter to put it into the grid. That's very robust electronics for high currents. Yeah. So we have both, and for the high resolution we still have our standard system that can do very high resolution down to 4 micrometer on the X-ray side, and here we can do between 8.5 micron up to 40 micron resolution for the more rough size inspection.
Oh, excellent. So I noticed also you've got a new look. I'm not talking about you personally, I'm talking about
we like that a lot. So we thought a little bit about what can you do to make it, look like the brand image that we have without adding cost to it. I mean, it looks expensive. Yeah. It's not. We wouldn't have done it if that would add cost to the machine. Okay. That's not reasonable. But also we like to have, the good machine building should also show on the outside, and that's certainly part of it.
It looks like a quality finish. It's very nice.
It is. And talking about the machine design, we are a machine designing company. We build very robust, very stable machines, and we talked about it earlier, the sustainability part of it.
Yeah.
It's certainly so that we have many machines in the market that are 10 years and older, up to 15-year-old machines that can be upgraded with the latest cameras, the latest software, and so run like current software, fast inspection on robust mechanics that's in the field for more than 10 years.
Is that a significant part of your business? You take these machines back in and basically overhaul them and send them out with...
The possibility to retrofit existing machines is, our customers love that because it is less investment and extends the lifetime of a machine by another 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And we do that a lot. And so we have a pretty, let's say, synchronized environment, so we can actually do the software upgrades on most of the machines.
But I'm guessing you can't do much of that, the upgrades or in the field.
Yes. Oh, we do that from time to time, yeah. So just look at the X-ray business. Maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, you had the analog image intensifier, which is pretty much an optical device.
Yeah.
And we can retrofit those machines with the digital flat panel detectors. And we can do it in the field, but we can also swap it out and do it in the factory.
Excellent. Always innovating. Always innovating.
It's a fast-moving market.
Yes, I know.
And we are really happy that we have our in-house design, our assembly. Actually, we added another assembly hall in 2020 when nothing was really moving. We added about 6,000 square meters of assembly area, which is full now. So we are running high gear, and one thing about this machine, which was also a very smart move, I think, is to go on a modular concept. So it might look the same, but there are actually 5 different systems on the same chassis with different inside. And once the supply chains get back in order, we actually reduce the assembly time of the machine by 50%. So we can build them faster. We reduce, fast-moving market. We have shorter lead times, and I think we can see sometime next year that the supply chains cooperate a little bit better.
Yeah. What are your lead times like at the moment?
I think we are more than 12 weeks if we look at it, but we also we produce ahead. We actually make what we can, whatever parts are available, and so far we have a good average result. But anyway, and I might use a quote from a friend from ASM, Tim said, we all know that the first half of next year will be good because we all have a huge backlog.
Exactly.
But that's certainly true. Business is good, demand is there, and we have the right machines for the right market. Not only in AXI, it's also AOI is going very well, and it's always moving forward.
Yeah. No, it's great to see. I mean, the industry's growing by application all the time. It's great to see.
Good.
Anyway,
Thank you very much.
Carsten, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.